Back.
playing.
We're back. I'm with me at the helm still on Dead by Daylight.
We're
Uh,
gonna, we're gonna take time to talk about true crime, right? Yeah, let's talk
yeah,
about
Oh
it.
Kevin seems
God.
really interested in the topic. Kevin, why don't you tell us?
I
Yeah,
know
Kevin,
jack shit except my coworker's been telling me how much she's been following up on true crime, so
it's it's an interesting ass topic to get into. I mean, look, is it fun? Not really. It's actually kind of awful.
it's really fucked up, but you know what? It's the kind of
It's
like
it, it's.
scary stories to tell in the dark form of fucked up. Is that accurate to say?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
Who do I
Kevin,
feel
have
like?
you heard about the toy box killer?
Oh God, you got Tim started.
I did not. I wanted to stop this. I wanted to put the nail in this
Oh no no
conversation, but
no!
here we go.
Once you get me started, you're gonna have to shut me up to stop me, and it's too late now.
Oh yeah, Tim. What do you think about my dredge skin?
Let me see.
We
Oh,
found Maurice.
I don't like that at
Maurice is
all.
out.
I do not like that.
Maurice is gonna find the motherfuckers that killed him.
How about this?
That's worse. I don't like
No,
this.
this is a little better actually.
Frosty the Nightmare.
Excuse me, my throat got really clogged up there.
But no, we're sticking with the Maurice skin. Memory of
Also,
Maurice.
to put it very quickly, because I don't want to get too much into detail about the toy box killer. Basically, real life Jigsaw. That's all you gotta know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Actually, let me rephrase that. Worse. He's worse than that.
Well, I mean, when you put it in the real world, it's already pretty bad.
Yeah, he's. Trust me, it's worse than that, and we're not getting into it.
Please
If you want
don't.
to Google it at your own expense.
You might want an incognito tab.
I mean, at that point, the FBI already knows what's going on here. Them sent you. That's what they know.
So, let me change the topic, believe it or not. I had yesterday, my was mentioning that she had like a test on domain and ranges, and I spent the entire night trying to remember what the hell that was. What happened was I spent 4 hours trying to find out how to find the equation of a line from 2 points. That's what it ended up being.
What?
The
Math.
long story short,
Oh,
it's math related. So what she has to do is she has to get like the equation of a parabola from 2 points. For some weird reason, I thought it was just getting to a line from 2 points. So I did all of this math for 4 hours, and then I was wrong 2 hours in. Because apparently you're supposed to like do something with like the numbers you get.
Oh no, this is some coordination horse shit. I'm about to have a bad
oh, you're
time.
so fucked.
Oh, oh
That
no.
many people don't put in the same offering without them talking to each other. I'm about to have a bad time.
Man, they're tossing a coin to your Witcher, man.
Also, for those not familiar with Dead by Daylight lore and wondering why I am playing as some horrifying horse monstrosity, basically, sorry, in one of the maps that was the home map to the clown killer, there was a horse next to the clown's like wagon called Maurice. Maurice was a freak show act in the clown's like carnival called the Three-Eyed Horse. It was like he had like a odd little protrusion on top of his head that looked like a third eye. One day, Maurice disappeared from the map. No one knew what happened. And then the dredge comes out. Basically, this like boogeyman, like monster in the closet type killer comes out. And during his idle animations, like his shadows that make up his body are moving around, and Maurice's head falls out and gets dragged back in, which horrified people. Because Maurice had become kind of a beloved, like little community character. Uh, Since then, Maurice is added back into the map. He's okay, and to commemorate the little thing, we got this skin for the dredge that is just horse heads all the way down.
Yep. The Disturbed Ward. You know, that looks pretty
Alright, I'm
disturbing.
working on a strategy for this game.
Well, that didn't take long.
Yeah.
Could be a trick. Be a prick.
They didn't really spawn far from you.
So one of them did. Where are you going? Okay.
Are they just Witcher 3ing it? Like,
You mean Blair Witch Project?
yes, Blair Witch Project. Sorry, I was thinking about the coin thing still.
No, you're fine. I understood what you meant. God, Blair Witch
Oh, they
Project.
disconnected. Oh, boo.
Pussy.
And here I was worried about this match.
Blair Witch Project really is as scary. Maybe not as scary, but it's definitely as good as it was when it came out.
Oh, I think it staged pretty well, actually, yeah.
You know what? The first time I watched it, I wasn't as confident. I was like, alright, I'm not as into this at the moment. The second time I watched it, it was in the middle of October. It's cold as fuck out. I opened up my window and let the cold breeze come in.
They
Let me
know
tell
I
you.
heard that, right?
Let me tell you though, that's the perfect setting to watch Blair Witch Project. Not in a movie theater, but in your dark bedroom in the middle of October with a cold autumn breeze coming in.
Cool.
Okay, I'm not gonna get looped around by this asshole who knows where a pallet is.
Shaggy, what are you doing? Like, I'm scared!
Shaggy, what are you doing?
Step
Honey,
brother,
call me
step brother.
red-handed. What'd you say, Shaggy?
I don't know, the way you said Shaggy, what are you doing?
Honey came in, she called me red-handed, keeping with the girl next door. Did you know that the rapper Shaggy, his first name is also Norval?
Is that what inspired the nickname?
No, the Shaggy character's name is always Norval.
No, I know. I'm saying is the fact that the rapper's name is Norval is what inspired him to call himself Shaggy.
Possible.
It's improbable, but not impossibly.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't me. But there's
Oh,
a
those
still
smart
on the counter.
motherfuckers. They locked you in. How
I'm
rude.
being fucked with.
They're keeping you distracted.
Oh, I burped.
This is good.
They're having you
Did we talk
hoof
about
it
the
around.
upcoming killer for this game yet? The Predator girl?
Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar with the game, recently the next killer got added to the public test build of the game called the Skull Merchant. And whatever image you've got in your head for what the Skull Merchant is, forget it. It's not what it looks like.
Not
the
that guy
Skull
from Mortal
Merchant.
Kombat 11?
The Skull Merchant, as many people have recently realized, was very much meant to originally be the Predator from the Predator movies.
Yes.
However, assumedly they lost the license rights or whatever negotiations they had fell through, and they needed to very quickly improvise a replacement. Oh, hi. You're also Blair Witching. Cool beans. And frankly, said replacement is very underwhelming.
You know what she kind of reminds me of? Besides Predator, obviously. She reminds me of... This is kind of a stretch because I don't think either of you play Street Fighter. She reminds me of Vega from Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Right?
Where the fuck
Yeah.
did she go?
She
She's wearing
disconnected.
bright pink. How's she hiding?
Well, you know, she has not the same mask as Vega, but very similar mask, and she's got the fucking.
Oh no,
long
that's the
ass
other thing
claws.
about her design people hate is she's got this atrocious fucking half gas mask that's fucking bedazzled. Like, it only covers one eye, and it's bedazzled, and people think it looks ugly as sin, and I'm a part of that people.
I think it's kind of just like lame character design. That's it. I'm not like super impressed with it, especially with what characters we have in this game. It's kind of underwhelming to look at it.
You're at 1 of 5 executions.
Well, that's just my current tome challenge is kill 5 survivors by any means.
But yeah, no. You know what? Because it's something I saw a lot recently, and I think it's on one of the Screw Up Brew It Discord chat. Someone brought it up. Have you guys seen the pitch for a movie where aliens abduct what seems like a very normal family man, only for it to be revealed that he's actually a serial killer?
Yes.
That is such a great idea for a slasher movie, even if it's terrible. Like, yeah, no, it's kind of it can easily be a terrible movie. That's such a great slasher setup, though. I would genuinely watch that movie if it was made. Don't care. Well, I do care if it makes it, because you know it could be a terrible director, but I would still watch the shit out of that movie. Jack, what would you say would be the appropriate slasher film to introduce Kevin into?
None.
Can't say Scream. Can't say Scream.
Shame, because Scream's an easy one.
Yeah,
Okay, I feel like at this
why
point they're throwing the game, which makes me annoyed because I fucking brought a fucking Mori.
I earned this.
And I get it. It's not fair. One of their teammates, like, gave in right away because they got caught.
But let me kill you. Also, is the hatch open?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I
She's
feel
gonna
like
be on the hatch, isn't she?
Probably.
maybe. I feel like as gory as the movie can be, I think Nightmare on Elm Street is actually a pretty easy movie for Kevin to handle.
No, I saw a trailer for it and I fucking hated it. I couldn't sleep. Because I was afraid I was going to get killed in my sleep.
Yeah, but
Nightmare on
you're a
Elm Street is the worst place for me to start.
Yeah, but you're a
There's a
grown-ass
reason why
man
I
now,
have
so that should be
insomnia.
easy. Also, like, he's not real, Kevin.
Look, I know, but I have a fucking imagination and it will make it real. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wow.
That's why I was telling y'all to shush.
Oh. Well, how about we don't?
I mean, I didn't even hear you say shush. Hello.
Oh, there she go. Wow.
She tried it.
Nah, I'm gonna let her go. I'm not a total ass. Come
it
on,
open?
fight it.
I don't think it's done.
It isn't. That's why I'm letting her break loose so she'll be up again.
Oh, okay.
There she goes. There she
Also,
goes.
Is that just like a bone of a couple of hooves?
Yes.
Oh, wow, you actually tried to fucking flashlight me after I let you go. Also, it's a horse leg
Maybe she
bone.
didn't know what was going on.
It's pretty clear. It's not exactly subtle what was going on.
No.
Well, maybe she thought you were an asshole messing with her. Like, there's a lot of people like that, Jack, believe it or not. Not everyone's a saint like you.
Jack, admittedly, I have met players like that.
Fair enough.
Not Kevin. Frankly, Nightmare, that's a pretty easy movie to handle. Like, it's good. It's definitely scary, but I think you can handle it. Okay. You just had to go to Freddy, didn't you?
And you kept talking.
Are you being... Are you just being on top of is it irony? No, it's not irony. What's the word I'm looking for?
I'm being topical.
I'm trying to think of, like, what could scare... Like, Kevin, what scares you the most with horror movies?
Everything.
So you gotta be specific, because like, some people can't handle certain things.
I can't think about it psychologically. I can't handle, like, fucking things that just pop out of nowhere. I can't handle, like, concepts that are fucked up. I'm basically
jump scares and existential dread. Got it. Easy. I can find like 5 movies that don't do that. All right, I got one that has a slight jump scare, but it's a good one. 1408. We'll make Kevin watch that one.
No.
Jack, you've seen 1408, right?
No, actually.
Oh, it's so good. So basically, it's a movie where John Cusack plays this. I think he's a sort of like author or like a journalist who goes to different haunted hotels and like disproves that.
Yeah. I know this movie.
Yeah, and then he goes to one hotel where it's real, and like fucked up shit happens. But like it's very easy to handle. I don't think. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely scary, but like, it's the perfect segue into horror. I feel like.
Yeah, no, it's one of Stephen King's stories. That's right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably like a short story. Yeah, it's a good one. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's one of Stephen King's short stories.
Is that same person?
I didn't see.
It's a similar, like, pink shirt person.
Probably.
Well, we'll probably find out. So, that reminded me, apparently, and this actually clears something up that happened in Dead by Daylight not long ago. There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game coming out soon.
Oh, boy.
And similar to Dead by Daylight, it's an asymmetric multiplayer game, but instead of the usual 1v4, it's 3v4. You've got 4 survivors, and then you've got 3 members of the Sawyer family. Specifically, you've got Leatherface, the cook, and the hitchhiker.
Okay, makes sense.
And it's basically like, the level I saw was like the Sawyer's house. Like, and one thing the Sawyers can do is, as they're doing it, you can collect blood from like the survivors and feed it to Grandpa, and he'll help you like find where they are.
That's awesome. You know what? All things considered, Kevin, you can handle the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I know you can. That's a movie, I think. It's very light on the gore. It's actually very light on the jump scares are very tasteful in that like they're not frequent, and I think anybody could handle them, even people who are more sensitive to them.
Dwight's on the move. Look at him go.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that was a mistake.
I only have one request for the Texas Chainsaw video game. I want to play a Chop Top.
I imagine they'll probably introduce like alternate Sawyer family members.
I mean, well, what's the other name besides Sawyer? They have another one.
There is another one. I just can't remember what it is.
Here, I'll Google it.
Well, I saw a scratch mark. Where the fuck?
Family from Chainsaw Massacre. So it's either the Sawyer family or the Hewitt family.
Right, Hewitt. That's what it is.
Now, of course, if you're a rational person, you just fucking say Sawyer.
Because they're the better version.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a good movie that came with the Hewitts. No offense.
Wait, Jack, be careful. They have a Twitch account.
Alright, fuck them. Kill him. 1, 2, Freddy's fucking with you.
I've said this to Tim. My only disappointment is that, and this is purely due to like New Line Cinema or whoever it is, that it's the remake Freddy. No offense to the actor, he's fantastic, but the movie itself is not.
I think the movie's fine. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not good, but I don't think it's bad per se.
Hey, that worked.
I definitely like Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy. I don't even think the Freddy makeup in that movie's that bad. People like the
No, it's not.
lot.
It's a burn victim effect. More believable than the fucking
England
like original.
Yeah. And then if people send that fucking screenshot that it looks kind of awkward, and I'm gonna tell them go fuck yourself and don't send me fucking freeze frames. I hate when people take awkward frames. It's like, what's your point? You screenshot a movie at a perfect moment. Good for you. Okay, I can do that. I'm a jackass with a fucking DVD player too. Anyway. I don't know. The remake's whatever. Frankly, it's not the worst movie in the franchise, because, whew. Like, shit, have you seen some of those sequels?
Yeah, that's a franchise that definitely didn't age the best.
Okay, first movie, phenomenal. Second movie, it's just whatever. Third movie, great. 4 through 6, what the fuck happened?
Oh no, Dream Warriors is legitimately fantastic.
But like, yeah, like everything after that, up until New Nightmare. Because New Nightmare was really good too.
New Nightmare was Craven fucking experimenting with meta horror, which would lead him into making Scream.
True. Still pretty good though. Yeah, no. Nightmare, and plus we'll never get another Nightmare movie. Which on one hand, it's a blessing. On the other hand, I wish we gave him another chance.
Why is your generator bleeding?
I'm gonna refrain from the joke I was about to make. It was very easy and very tasteless.
Okay. Jack, why was that generator bleeding? No joke.
It's just an effect Freddy has.
Well, it's basically Freddy can teleport to generators that haven't been completed, but it has a long charge-up period, and it kind of signals to the survivors by having like blood like stream out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Great.
I saw you, bastard. Where'd you go?
Also, I just gotta say, in regards to the Nightmare Part 6, the Power Glove scene is not the worst part of that movie. It's not a good part of the movie, mind you. It's just that everybody who talks about that movie, they always say, like, oh, the Power Glove scene ruined it. I'm like, are you sure? Because the rest of the movie is fucking awful. If anything, Freddy joking about the Power Glove kind of gave me some relief for a moment from how bad the rest of the movie is. Granted, that's the Friday movie. That's the Nightmare movie. My mistake. Where there's a kid who was partially deaf, and Freddy gave him a nightmare where he had a very sensitive ear, so that any sound would just hurt him. Like even the slightest
fucking explodes.
Yeah, no, great. That was a great nightmare scene. Easily one of the best. Just a shame that's in it's probably in the worst movie in the franchise. You know what's a really bad slasher sequel that I don't think gets enough shit for how bad it is? Halloween Part 5. Because, like, people like to dunk on Part 6. People like to dunk on... Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! You'll never forget the Power Glove.
I can't get over there in time, can I? Fuck, he's gonna get
Nah,
healed.
you know what? You got a Moray on stream. And that's all that matters.
Well, I've gotten a lot of fucking hooks, too. Okay, yeah, he's healed up. I'm
They're
not
just
gonna be able
waiting
to...
for you. You might as well just wave. Oh, he wants to be injured. Alright, let's give him his extra XP.
Yeah, no.
Well, then they're both in the gate, just like waiting for me to fucking come so they can taunt me on the way out.
But yeah, Jack, have you seen Halloween Part 5? The Revenge of Michael Myers?
Not in a long while, but I have seen it.
It's probably, of the original Halloween timeline, it's probably the worst one. And, like, I know people really hate the Curse of Michael Myers, but, like...
I mean, that's
That
just
movie
because of the
didn't
Cult of Thorn bullshit.
But, like, that's a lot more tolerable, I feel like. Part 5 is just fucking... It's boring, and also it has a Bulk and Skull type duo that really kills the tone of the movie. If you remember, there's a duo of cops that are meant to be slapstick-esque, and they even have, like, goofy-ass music to accompany them. It's literally Bulk and Skull in the Halloween franchise. It's not good. Part 5 is fucking terrible. I mean, the worst movie overall is definitely Resurrection. That's not really a question. And Halloween Ends is also pretty terrible. Like, it's... God. You're getting me in my fucking movie bullshit, where I'm, like, trying to figure out how I feel about all these films.
I'm looking at the Lock of Hair item, and I thought they were talking about the video game Evil Within.
I've never played the Evil Within games. Are they good?
They're fine.
No,
I like them well enough. They have a
I
fan
could not
base.
tell you. I've seen the boss fights, but no.
You know what? I'll stream them sometime. How about that? I'll play the first one.
Alright. I didn't mention this on stream, but I wanted to bring up this Frozen thing that happened, because, like, Valentine's Day, a customer ordered a smoothie, and so I was making it, and then I turned around and it's like, hey, this is a message from so-and-so. Let's get married. And then they broke into Love is an Open Door.
Oh, that's a choice of a song.
Yeah, and it's just like, wow, it's a song about how this guy's clearly manipulating her.
Yeah.
It's a song where literally when he tries to underhand throw her a fucking easy sentence to finish, she still fucks it up and he just rolls with it to keep the illusion.
Yep.
A song that was meant to have a...
That was definitely going to have
later.
a villainous reprise at one point, and I feel like we lost a lot by not having that.
You know what the next part about that was? I forgot her order after the first verse, so I had to wait for the entire musical
and,
to end.
what was that again?
Yeah, I had to wait for the entire musical to end before I could say anything.
Kevin, you are the lead character of a sitcom at your job. I'm telling you.
I really am. And then apparently, like, I look into like the dining room. There's like a brass like band playing this weird like music in the background. And my boss comes over and it's like, "Oh, that was the old song for like how they used to do the striptease." So there's a student who was like strip teasing, like it went down to like a jogging bra basically. Like it wasn't like anything substantial. It was just like, oh, a jogging bra and shorts, like what you would wear to the gym basically.
Sure.
But like that was apparently happening in the dining room.
Y'all,
so
don't do
Valentine's Day
that.
is weird.
I'm gonna say this. Don't do this shit at service industry locations, please.
Please.
Do this around like people you know or in the privacy of your own home. Don't make this some fucking service industry worker's problem.
My coworker also fucking abandoned me during the Frozen musical. Did I mention that? No. She
I have especially an issue with like singing in the middle of a restaurant or a store or whatever.
Well, it was like empty basically, so like it was fine, but like basically fucking my coworker bailed on me midway through. Like she booked it as soon as
It's
the
like,
musical started.
some musical shit is going down here. I gotta go.
Yep. And I'm like, don't you leave me.
Well, Kevin, what's that bit from Sherlock or Holmes and Watson that you really liked, where they mentioned they like at least it's not a musical number, and then a musical number happens.
No, they like just in the middle of nowhere, they fucking break out into song. You're like, oh fuck, I was so focused on the musical, I forgot what time it was.
That's good. It's the one good joke from the movie.
No, the other good joke is like ends with them being like, remember, when you're here on this boat, it was John Watson that put you here, and it cuts back and it's the fucking Titanic.
That's a good joke. Yeah, that's a good one.
You could have just stalked him from the other side, just like.
So.
Okay, he thought he was fucking slick.
Yeah, he did. So when we finished a recent episode of Maximum McCorkle, and part of the plan that day was we were going to film the episode. Then Chris, Nick, and I were going to go and see Titanic in IMAX 3D.
Oh god.
Which I didn't really have time to do because I had other plans afterwards. And I just did not want to go into Manhattan to go see a movie.
How do I say this without being... Jack, why aren't you stalking this person?
Cause that.
Oh, okay, I see.
But also...
Don't you want to build up your kill gauge or whatever? Is that how it works?
I will, but not when I'm in the middle of a chase.
Well, yeah, no. Michael's whole though. Like, Michael walks at an elevator's pace while they try to run away frantically, and still somehow Michael catches up.
I mean, that's more Jason than anything, honestly.
I guess.
Well, Jason runs, but...
No, Jason, like, fucking power walks, honestly, if nothing else.
No, he has sprinted in the movies.
Oh, god damn it. I thought she was closer than she was. Alright, fine. I haven't hooked you yet, so sure.
No, I'm not talking about the remake where he does do a faster pace towards somebody to kill them. No, Jason has ran in the films
Hold
before.
on. Definitely not a bear. Is that Barley? I'm on to your shit.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Jack, what did you think of Halloween Ends? Yeah.
Did it end?
It ended. Can we talk about spoilers for a movie that no one liked?
I mean...
Also not a particularly recent movie, either. I mean, relatively, yes, but... It's been a few months. It's fair game.
If you give a shit about this movie, spoilers ahead. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They kill the fucking shit out of Michael Myers. Like, they fucking kill that bastard.
Alright, I'm going after her again, because she's pissed me off.
Like,
did she break
Kevin,
can
I explain
hooks?
to you what they do, what they do to Michael in this movie?
Sure.
Well, this is for Kevin's sake, 'cause he definitely didn't watch it. Kevin?
What's up?
Can I explain to you what they do to Michael Myers in Halloween Ends?
Again, I said just talk about the movie. We're not gonna fuss about spoilers on... Oh, you
fucking,
bitch. She hit that hard.
Throw the bastard into a fucking... Not a meat grinder, but basically a meat grinder. Like nah, he ain't come back.
Isn't that thing from
one.
Indiana Jones 2? The Rock Crusher?
No, not like that. I don't think like that, at least.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen Double of Doom in a long ass time.
Yeah. There's just a really horrifying scene where Indiana Jones tries to... Where, like, he's fighting this guy in, like, a rock crusher, and then his, like, little, like, belt gets caught, and he tries to ask Indy for help, and then Indy just kind of gets dragged with him, and he's, like, slowly and brutally crushed by, like, a rock crusher.
That part too?
That wasn't 2, yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
You know what's weird? I feel bad saying this. I'm not the biggest Indiana Jones fan.
I know. I mean, I am. That's the weird part about it. Like,
They're definitely good movies. That's not even a question. It's just like, yeah, no, they're there.
I like them as campy, like stupid action movies, and that's the kind of stuff I love. Except
I don't know if I
two
would call them
is like,
stupid. I feel like they're smarter than people would give them credit for.
The real
I mean,
question,
like,
though, is: are you going to go see the Dial of Destiny?
Probably
I don't
not.
know actually. Like, I guess I've technically seen all of them, so I guess I should. Because apparently, is it true that like Harrison Ford likes the series, or no? I don't remember.
Yes. No, it's that he doesn't like Star Wars.
Okay, then maybe.
Let me put it this way: Harrison Ford could give two fucks about Han Solo, but if you even fuck with Indiana Jones, he will personally murder you.
Sweet, I always wanted to be murdered by Harrison Ford.
But no, like, and look, raise your hand if you saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in theaters.
I don't remember
raising.
if I saw it in theaters, but I did see it.
I saw it in theaters. I'm raising my hand right now.
I also raise my hand if it weren't eating Skittles.
Ooh, I could fuck with some skills right now. That sounds pretty good.
Hey, it's my rainbow, pal.
No, like
It's your own.
The Crystal Skull was a movie. Not necessarily a good one.
No, I'm definitely not like, oh, all the units are perfect. 2 is an example of, the fuck were they thinking?
It was like it's not great, but like I enjoy it mostly.
Nobody going to comment on that?
Yeah, no, wait, your Mori is in first person for Michael?
No, so I have an add-on that basically says if I get evil within 3, I can use it to kill somebody outright.
Oh, nice. I mean, sucks for them, but that's fucking wild.
You basically, when you would have like downed them, you instead just grab them by the neck and fucking gut stab them.
Nice. Now, Kevin, here's the question, because this is the question everybody asks in regards to the Indiana Jones franchise. Raiders or Crusade?
Oh, fuck. The first one's a classic, but I really do like, 3.
3? It's weird, because, like, I've seen...
You know what's really funny about what just happened? I would have totally not seen them if they didn't drop the pallet.
No. They fucked up.
Look, you don't think clearly when Michael's chasing you, you don't think clearly. You're like, oh fuck, Michael.
Look, you're not you when you're hungry, right?
Look, you're not you when you're hunted.
Yeah, no. I've seen Raiders the most out of all the movies, but like of the times I've seen Crusade, I think that's the one I've enjoyed the most.
Yeah,
I think that's the consensus. Is like, obviously, like Raiders is a classic, but Crusade's the more well-liked one.
Yeah.
Like, despite Sean Connery, it's
weirdly
really
enough,
great.
and it's a perfectly fine movie, but weirdly enough, most people have less to say about Temple of Doom.
It's like Temple of Doom is good. It's just like there's a lot to say.
I don't want to use the word not like PC, but it's really not.
I don't even mean it in that way, but that's not an inaccurate statement, but that's not even how I mean it.
No,
also, that was a nice palate cleanser after the last couple matches.
Yeah, you did really good there. You killed the shit out of those people.
Yeah. Merciless killer.
Yeah, no, like, Temple of Doom's enjoyable, and I definitely really... First of all, Short Round, love him. He's a great character.
It was great seeing those two have a reunion at Comic-Con, or was it D23?
It's one of those two, but seeing Harrison Ford reunite with him was really pleasant. I'm like, you know what? That's what it's all about right there.
Mm-hmm. It's about the friends you make along the way.
fortunate and unfortunate story. Temple of Doom is how Steven Spielberg met his wife. Unfortunate side of the story, he was married at the time.
Oh.
Nemesis, the second best Resident Evil villain.
That first best isn't Wesker, then I don't know what it is. Also, I don't know why I gave Wesker that voice.
If it's not Albert Wesker, then I don't know who it possibly could be.
Potter.
Yeah, no,
Potter, I've got some sunglasses and a knife, Potter.
I'm gonna keep this gag going of every time you guys talk about a killer, I'm gonna switch to that killer.
But which killer, Jack?
Well, you mentioned Wesker, so...
You didn't hear my pun.
So I'll forever be annoyed with, my only true criticism of, Welcome to Raccoon City, the movie. It's not that is it Tom Hooper who played Wesker in that film? The guy from Umbrella Academy?
What's his name? Hold on.
The guy who played Luther.
It is Tom Hopper. I was gonna say Tom Hooper is like someone else.
Yeah. Tom Hopper, like, great actor, and I love him. But here's my criticism: it's not that he's not a good Wesker. It's just that he would have been an even better Chris Redfield.
And again, personally, I got nothing against Robbie Amell. But yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from.
It's
also,
just,
speaking of actors I like perfectly well, but it was a bizarre Resident Evil casting choice. Lance Reddick, even weirder choice for Albert Wesker.
We do not need to talk about that.
The Netflix series?
Was bad. We do not need to talk about the Netflix show.
Wow.
Look, we had a perfectly okay, actually a pretty good adaptation of the first two games combined into a movie. The biggest issue at best was the lighting, and frankly, the lighting was really bad in that movie.
And the fact that it talked about Zootopia porn.
What?
Yeah, no, that's the thing that happened in the Netflix show. And the Resident Evil Netflix show, they talked about Zootopia porn. I don't know why.
There's so many whys in that show, and so few actual answers.
Chris, have you seen my Judy Hopps and fanfic with Nick Fox?
Real quick,
I don't remember his
I'm
last
trying to
name.
remember.
Nick Wilde. His last name is Nick Wilde.
So real quick, I don't have. I'm not planning to spend any money right now, but I do think it's fun. Wesker's skins are fun. He only has two. He has his Stars uniform, of course, makes perfect sense. And then he actually got a blighted skin.
Ooh.
Which, the idea of the Ouroboros already being enhanced with the blight is horrifying.
Aurora Borealis?
No, Wesker's particular bioweapon that he's infected himself with, the Ouroboros.
No, I know. My thing, now that you mentioned it with the Zootopia porn, I always question...
Great, sorry, Kevin, we can't post this on YouTube.
I feel like, we already... I think the worst part is we did worse with, the fucking Disney movie than we are right now.
Here's my thing. I always question my quality as a writer. And then I remember that made it to Netflix. So, frankly, how bad can I fucking be? Netflix is fucking greenlighting some random bullshit.
Yeah.
They're greenlighting that?
Also, because again, while I don't think he was a good pick for Wesker, and frankly the writing didn't help do him any favors, love Lance Reddick. I wish I were LeVar Burton.
I wish I were LeVar Burton. Fun fact, LeVar Burton was in a recent episode of a Star Trek show. Which one? It was probably Picard. I don't know.
That makes the most sense, but who knows?
Want to know even better fact? He starred alongside Mika Burton.
Aw.
Right? Isn't that sweet?
No, and speaking of, like, people who, like, I think are some of the fucking coolest people in the fucking world, LeVar Burton. But no, going back to my point about Lance Reddick, just an innumerably funny and, like, talented actor who can switch it from intimidating to fucking hilarious in a heartbeat.
He really is just one of those talents that are so... It's not that he's rare to come by, it's just, it's hard to know when you have him, but, like, once he's there, you know it. Like,
If I find out you've taken more than this amount of time in the bathroom, I will personally go to each and every one of your houses and shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your lives.
I don't remember that dialogue.
It's from a Funny or Die bit where he's like this psychotic toy store manager.
Got it. That tracks.
Aw, she tried to sabotage the hook right in front of me. Sorry, Ada.
Just getting started.
Oh, carry on.
I picked up a tome challenge that says to, like, carry hooked survivors for, like, or carry survivors for such and such an amount of time.
Also, Lance Reddick, phenomenal in the John Wick movies. Love him in those movies.
I was at the theater today and I saw the trailer again for John Wick 4.
I gotta watch the Super Bowl trailer for that. I didn't actually see it. Was there like a Super Bowl trailer or a commercial rather that I'm forgetting about that was important?
Important how?
Like, just in general. Like, the M&M's reveal was kind of disappointing to me. Like, no, nothing really came of that.
Okay, does the Ada not know that the sabotaged hooks go back to normal after a bit?
I don't think so.
Because she's just fucking trying to sabotage any hook she can get her hands on, and now running to a corner.
I hate to say it, she might also just be bait.
Could be. But now she's bait that I'm going to put on a hook.
Hey, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
But I'm bummed.
I'm sorry, that was lame. That was really lame.
Now the bait... How do I say it? Now the bait has become the bait.
Yes,
Did that come out right or no?
Works. That's how bait works.
Nice attempt at stealth there, Jakey boy.
Look, had a point, at least.
No, I know.
No.
What else? What was like a big Super Bowl commercial from this year? Because I'm blanking on... Kevin, you need to help me out here, because Jack's
What's
working.
Up?
Super Bowl commercials, Kevin.
Yeah?
What do you got?
I got too many T-Mobile ones.
I don't give a fuck about T-Mobile. All I know is $14 million or $14 billion. No, it was definitely $14 million. Went into fucking Jesus campaigns for some reason.
Oh, he gets us.
Yeah, no. As a Catholic, I can personally say,
yeah,
that's some pretty unchristian shit right there. Spending that amount of money on fucking marketing instead of actually helping the poor.
I've never seen like a mass amount of people in different beliefs and agreements all agreeing on the same thing. Jesus wouldn't be about that. Fucking evangelicals, man. You can't trust those guys.
This is totally the Ada, isn't it?
Who's the big evangelical people fucking hate?
There's a few.
Well, like the big one. Joel something.
Oh, yeah, Joel Osteen.
Yeah, fuck him. Piece of shit. Don't trust that guy for the life of me.
You shouldn't. He's a fucking shit-heel megachurch pastor who spent a shit ton of money on his own personal use.
Look, and if anybody wants to be like, well, you don't know that, I'm going to say one thing, and it's going to take any argument you say to me and fucking flush it down the toilet. A preacher shouldn't be driving a fucking Lambo. That's all I'm saying. Moving on.
What is that? Oh, okay, that's... Nope, that was on the camera too. Okay, maybe someone's fucked up a generator or something.
No, that was, the, like, pulsing thing was, somebody was using the antidote for the Ouroboros.
Oh.
What was that bit from Billy and Mandy when Billy became a chocolate boy? Where, like, his whole body was, like, physically like a chocolate candy, and they went to, like, the sailor guy, and he was like, alright, Billy, one of these candies is the antidote. We have chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, and antidote. Antidote. And Billy just, like, looks at the box, and he just fucking eats the whole thing.
Box. Alright, let's end this, bullshit.
Let's see it. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, okay.
That's not good.
Oh, okay. Jesus, Wesker. Fuck. Of the Amoris from this game, that's probably the worst one.
Yeah.
Not in quality, like, and I don't want to experience that the most.
Well, she was annoying the shit out of me because she was fucking just sabotaging hooks for the sake of it and giving me a bunch of annoying notifications.
Of course. Well, my point is, most Amoris in this game are more like, I'm going to do this cute thing as I stab somebody. No, that one's actually kind of horrifying. I think Ghostface is the worst example of that, because, like, he's just kind of stabbing the shit out of people and then takes a selfie afterwards.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, that's kind of fitting to who Ghostface is, but also, like, that's kind of lame.
Yeah,
well, the idea is the Dead by Daylight
his,
Ghostface, specifically, he inserts himself into whatever community he's infiltrating as a local reporter.
Of course.
And so he's obsessed with, like, documenting his own kills through the paper.
Yeah. Wait, are you telling me he's the evil Peter Parker?
Basically.
He's got to keep that Instagram updated somehow.
Basically, to put it best, I would give that Amore the dull machete.
Are you kidding me? I love Ghostface's Mori, though. It's very in character for what he is.
Actually, if I was truly to give it to James Ageni's opinion on Amores, it would probably go to the Gunslinger.
Oh, his is fucking... Really? Girl?
Thanks, Wesker.
Purely just because James Ageni has a specific hatred of gun-based kills in horror movies. Like, if you watch any kill count video where he breaks down where he discusses his favorite and least favorite kills in the movie.
But it's not just a gun; it's a spear gun.
No,
I consider that different enough.
Yeah, like he always be like, it's just boring and not creative. I'm like, all right.
Well, yeah, but that's in specific regards to just shooting a guy. Yeah, that is boring and uncreative.
Depends. Like, also, like, frankly, like, I don't know. Depends on the movie and what we're talking about.
Now, the one exception I'll give is from the trailer for Scream 6 in the convenience store scene, where he takes the shotgun away from the people defending themselves and then turns it on them.
Yeah.
Okay, there they are.
I would love to know what the fucking plots was with this Ghostface is, because, like, motherfucker,
I mean, clearly, like, the vibe is that this is a guy who's, like, obsessed with the history of the Ghostface killings. Because he's got that fucking shrine.
But, like, what the fuck else is going on? Because if this motherfucker's not, like, at least semi-supernatural, then something's
What, because he gets up from that shotgun blast to the chest?
Yeah, he probably got a fucking bulletproof vest on.
I was gonna say, as much as it's not a good movie, that's how they explain it in Scream 3.
I mean, frankly, most of the Scream sequels aren't that good. No offense, Scream fans, but, like, they're not.
But Scream 3 particularly is not very good.
Scream 4 also not that good. I hate to say it.
I like Scream 5.
5 was okay. Like, I liked it enough. 4, it's like, you can give me Anthony Anderson all you want. I'm not gonna like a movie. Look, I love Anthony Anderson, but look, if I don't like Kangaroo Jack, I'm not gonna like a lot of his movies.
Where the fuck is this person running off to? I know they're over here, and it's driving me fucking nuts.
I think you just ran underneath the thing, Jack, and it didn't go up.
Oh, that reminds me, Jack, did you see James's cameo in, oh, you found him. Have you seen James's cameo in the Ice Nine Kills music video?
Yes, I did. It was very fun. I genuinely love that James is getting a lot of attention as, like, a major player in the horror community.
Well, because, like, he's trying his damnedest to, like, make it as approachable to
Like,
all
he,
audiences
Chelsea,
as
Zora, and the
possible.
whole crew have done a shit ton to, like, be a very personable face of horror fans, and I respect the hell out of that.
Like, make it as approachable for outside audiences as possible, but also, like, stay true to what it is. Which
What was that? Oh.
Which, no offense to many people within the horror community, y'all don't try to fucking make it easy for the mainstream to like you. I respect it, but also, like, don't be shocked why they don't talk about you much.
Okay, I noticed this when I killed the first person. There's a totem somewhere over here, and I can't fucking find it. Whatever, time to find the hatch.
Or Dire Young.
Nah, well, yes. If you.
Oh, there they are.
There
I see running.
she goes. There
Yeah.
she goes again.
You're merely postponing
Damn.
the inevitable.
You're really postponing the inevitable.
Yeah.
That's another thing
You
I
missed-
appreciate is Wesker is one of the rare talking killers.
Yep.
And
Like
Wesker talks shit.
Yep. It's like
Yep,
when Jack
I knew it was
like,
over here, but I couldn't stop him in time.
Yep. It's
Oh,
like when
wait, if I had
Jack
used my
would-
ability, I probably could have chucked him away enough for me. Well.
it's fine. Chuck them away, then kick the door shut or whatever.
You did,
Basically.
honestly, Jack, you did very good that round.
Yeah. I liked how Wesker was like, poor choice after Jack was like, what? That was such a bad
Poor
move.
performance indeed.
Like, just really rubbing it in. Like, thanks, Wesker.
Who do you think talks more shit? Wesker or The Rock?
They could have
That's
a
an unwinnable competition.
It's
They
like
even
an
have the same
immovable
stupid
force
fucking
versus an immovable
sunglasses.
object.
I am going to say I think I'll call it here because in total we've now been streaming for 2.5 hours.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. And with that-
Yeah, so we'll be back later this weekend with more stuff. Kevin, if you want to continue Persona 5, and then if I don't get to it this weekend, then definitely I'll do a weekday stream of Dead Space because it's been a while since I've continued that.
Alright.
But
Maybe
yeah,
I'll do-
that's Lone Night Gaming for the night, folks. I hope you enjoyed it, and be well.
Good night, everybody.